reason I don't think I would say it looks like the average Unity horror game is because, like, as someone who plays a lot of indie horror games and a lot of shit horror games, I feel like the bar has actually gotten considerably lower for what I consider to be an average Unity horror game. Because I played some really, really bad ones.
Our special place.
They can't make it super stylized because they're trying to appeal to a new fan base. Of course, Seth, I'd love to hear
This whole town was our special place.
There's no physical deluxe set.
You promised you'd take me there again someday. But you never did.
So I love the voice acting. I love that they went with more emotive facial expressions.
I got a letter. The name on the envelope said Mary. Mary died of that damn disease 3 years ago. Is she really alive?
There's a physical release of the game. There's not a physical release of the deluxe edition. Hello, it's so good to see you. I miss you too. What's new with you? I think that this doesn't look like a Bloober game.
What
and I don't
is this?
mean that as an insult to Bloober. I mean it as a compliment. This just actually looks like a fleshed out game. Now this is what I wish Silent Hill Downpour looked like. This is what Silent Hill Downpour looks like in my mind. Get in there. They could have. Part of me wonders if merch sales are just so good that they don't feel the need to like make a physical. Chad's back, baby, and he's better than ever. I actually think he looks really hot. Once again, not responsible for any nipples that may be shown. They just look like, they don't look as textured as the rest of the world, which maybe that's like what they're trying to do. Just break car windows.
Where are you, Mary?
Nothing about F, nothing about Townfall, no new projects announced. Silent Hill 2, I must have said 4, will release. I think this looks fine. I literally think this looks fine. I don't feel like I'm being a hater. Okay, actually I'm gonna be a hater. That's a large envelope. Oh, it was a child. A child was holding the envelope.
What you got there?
Oh,
none of your business.
I think he's really dreamy.
You didn't love Mary anyway.
What? Hey, wait!
I'm gonna tongue kiss him.
How do you know her name?
Oh, me too. Look at Maria! Oh! They kind of de-yassified her. I'm actually a little upset about that.
Where did she go?
I don't know. Let's look
They
around.
deacidified Maria. I'm distraught. I don't really like the notifications, but I think I can live with them.
This feels so empty. More than the other places we've been.
I like the voice acting. Yeah, like the face models. I like that they decided to go with a more expressive character look because I think it's great for like a reinterpretation or remake of a game. I think that just changes the tone completely. I think that so far, like the settings, like the game looks good. I'm enjoying how the camera looks like it controls. I'm enjoying the voice acting, actually. I think it's great. I actually, again, this is kind of insane, but I might like this guy's performance more than Guy Seehee's. Maybe that's because I'm just so jaded when it comes to Guy Seehee now, because he's kind of a nut job. Same. Actress and character look great. I mean, yeah. They decided to do a different character design. It happens. I think he's going to be twinkish in this, which is good, because they're actually reverting to how Pyramid Head should look. The sound mixing sounds good, and the ambiance looks good. Truthfully, this doesn't feel like a Bloober game. I feel like I can say that.
Laura, wait!
It's okay. We don't want to hurt you.
God damn it.
Guys, I'm really attracted to James. The reality is, I'm a very
Now.
lonely person.
Where is that girl?
The nurses, I would crawl through birth class. It's up to you. 2 stands on its own. Why do you hate me? Oh, I didn't even notice that. Y'all are noticing shit that I haven't even seen. Need to get a photo of these nurses. I need renderings. Oh, I'm so sold. I'm so sold. Abso-freaking-lutely. Are you kidding me? The jump in quality? I mean, that's why I knew that trailer had to be old. It's phenomenal. Plastic Weezer song, Steel Pipe. Ew. Oh, you're talking about the way that the flashlight looks on the screen? You know, I love me a shotgun. Mm-hmm. The nurse movements go crazy. Oh. I'm gonna eat James too. I hate this. I have had so long to undo the James Sunderland attraction, and now this is just pulling me right back in. I think he would taste like, yeah, cigarettes and regret. I think like a bit of stale alcohol, and a lot of sweat. Ooh, are we returning to the bug sperm thing? I stand by. I wish I could go back, and maybe the footage is somewhere, honestly. Do I have a playthrough of the medium up on my profile? I don't think I do. But I said when I played the medium, which was the first ever Bloober team game that I played, the first thing I said when I played the medium, which was my first ever Bloober game, was that I felt like Bloober would be capable of making a really great game if they had the right direction and the right funding. And while maybe Konami wasn't always in the right direction, or Konami, it's definitely been the right funding and somewhat of the right direction. Really, Wheels? There you go, hello! I'm happy you found me too. The textures of the monsters bug me a little bit, and some of the on-screen text placement bothers me a little bit. I think that the game looks great. But again, oh yeah, the animations have been good. The animations for everything have been good. I would be curious, because in the movies they use like gymnasts and dancers for the monsters. I'd be curious if they did something similar.
And how do you know about Mary?
I also think they did a really good job of making James
My friend.
look and sound his age.
Stop lying. Laura, I'm sorry, I didn't mean.
Fine. Don't believe me. See if I care.
Hey!
Let go.
I'm sorry, Laura, but I can't let you just run around this place. You might get hurt.
Hurt by what?
Look, just stay with me, okay?
He's
There's no
handsome
place
and
for a
I'm in
kid.
love with him.
Fine. But there's
I
something
don't
I
need
gotta
him
get.
carnally.
Laura,
It's important.
what is it?
A letter. From Mary.
I think,
What?
I
I
actually
hid it.
think I'm decently surprised. I know. I want him to tenderly hold my head and look into my eyes before he plummets me to death. He looks handsome. His voice acting is good. They actually have added more emotional
This is where you
range.
left it?
Which, granted, I love
back.
the fact that the original Silent Hill protagonist would just look at you
Okay, wait here.
like unfazed, but I do enjoy it. That would have been cool, Medicated Monkey.
Haha.
Open the door, Laura.
Why should I? I'm a liar, right? Want me to open it? Huh? Do ya?
Let me
Get
out of here,
Laura.
you little brat.
In your dreams, fart face.
Please open the door. There's something in here.
Sure there is. A big lying fart face. See a fart face?
Laura!
Honestly, slay. I want to climb that man like a mountain. Oh, I want more. I have goosebumps. I have goosebumps. I literally full body goosebumps. Let's go.
皆さんいかがでしたでしょうか。真のサイコロジカルホラーであり、シリーズ最高傑作として評されたサイレントヒル2のストーリーはそのままに、
Yeah,
本作では
coming
よ
out
りその世界
October
観に
8th.
没頭できるように、ゲームデザインやユーザー体験を強化しています。そしてすでに発表いたしました通り、発売日は
Guys,
10
I'm
月
not gonna lie. I
8
think
日で
it
す。
looks great.
こちらはプレイステーション5として特典としてミラのマスクがつきます。
Oh wait, this is
そ
such a
して
slay. You
プ
can
レイ
make
ステーシ
James
ョ
a
ン5限
furry.
定でロビー・ザ・ラビットのマスクも入手可能です。続いてはデラックスエディションのご紹介です。デラックスエディションに
What
は
the hell did I-
サイレントヒル2の世界観をより楽しんでいただくためのデジタルアートブック、サウンドトラック、そしてピラミッドヘッドのマスクが含まれます。アートブックはコンセプトアーティストの伊藤正弘さんがデザインしたクリーチャーとか、
Is this
登場する
digital
キャ
or
ラ
is
クタ
this
ーや
physical?
さまざまなロケーションのコンセ
Sorry,
プトア
my
ートが
dog messed up the
130枚
screen.
以上収録されています。またサウンドトラックは今回も原作と同じようにサイレント
Okay,
ヒ
so
ル
this is
2を
all
より早く体
download.
験でき、
That kind of
世界
blows.
観
Are
を
you
丸ご
kidding
と
me?
楽しんでいただける
Digital
デラックスエ
soundtrack,
ディション
digital
の2000
artbook. Let's watch this again. isn't even the trailer that I watched. We watched the
Excuse me.
gameplay. I think Angela looks
I'm
amazing.
sorry. I was just...
It's
I'm
okay.
all over
I
the
didn't mean
jacket
to scare
too.
you.
I think James looks so handsome.
I'm kind of lost. I'm looking for Silent Hill.
I think you should stay away. This town, there's something wrong with it.
Is it dangerous?
Silent Hill Townfall is another
Maybe.
project that's going to be produced by Anaconda.
I'll be
Ooh,
careful.
Abstract Daddy looks
I'm not
sick.
lying.
I guess I don't really care if it's dangerous or not. I'm going either way.
Sorry, we missed this part of the trailer, so I'm actually just watching this. They're so
shouldn't
cute. They did a good job
be
with her. The nurse design is insane. Again, my biggest complaint, my only complaint, I have a lot more praise for this than I do have complaints. They de-yassified Maria, hate it. And the fact that all of
I'll be good, I promise. Tell him I'll be good, please.
all of the pre-order stuff being digital plus.
No, please.
I'm so excited about the jacket. I already pre-ordered the jacket. I put on my credit card, which is irresponsible, but you know, I'm so excited. It really means a lot to me, and it makes me really excited. When you guys share that, like, this is gonna be your first Silent Hill game, because I just think that is so special. Not to compare it to Resident Evil, but if they like drop the ball as far as like not offering certain extras that they have, they should rethink their lives. I actually am gonna say this now. I agree with y'all. I think that as the game progresses, because this game, you gotta think about what angle we're looking at things, right? Fatphobic comments about Angela. The Silent Hill community needs to get a fucking grip. Male gamers need to get a fucking grip. I'm gonna get banned from TikTok for saying this because I'm cursing. Everybody needs to get an effing grip. These people have not seen a woman. They have not touched a woman. They never will. They need to grow up. These are literal 12-year-old or 30-year-old man boys who are complaining about this stuff. A woman is not going to look in their direction. I literally wish 1,000 years of virginity on them. And I would say their bloodline, but they're not going to have a bloodline because they're not going to have a chance to have a bloodline. And for people to be interacting in the space of such a psychologically rich game that deals with so many issues, and to be fatphobic, especially to a character who is a teenager and who is a victim of incest and sexual abuse, and you're complaining she's fat. First of all, she's not fat. Second of all, I'm not too worried about that. Third of all, grow the fuck up. And play a Silent Hill game. Dear Lord, play a Silent Hill game. Play a single Silent Hill game and learn why maybe you shouldn't fat shame people or be fatphobic or be horrible. Like, play Silent Hill: A Short Message. This is exactly why. And I got bullied relentlessly on TikTok for like a solid 2 weeks. I got called all sorts of things. I got accused of all sorts of things. Some of y'all who said, "Oh, I got the point of Silent Hill: A Short Message, but it just was stupid." No, you need to go replay it because clearly you did not. Clearly, you did not. And then you could also be like, "Well, you're getting emotional and overreactive about a fictional character." Yes, because your comments hurt real people. Your comments hurt real people. Everyone calling Angela fat is literally Eddie from Silent Hill 2, and they just don't realize it. And I'm not talking about physically. I'm not reverse Unoing fat shaming. I'm saying that you are a loser. You are a lonely, worthless loser. Nobody likes you because of who you are. So I don't think you need to play a Silent Hill game to get Silent Hill. You can watch a playthrough, you can read wikis. Sorry, that's how I say wiki, and people have a problem that I call a wiki. But here's the problem. People's media literacy is in the garbage. In the absolute garbage. And as someone who I feel like I'm not gonna let an Australian make fun of how I pronounce something. Thank you. As someone who I think I have good media literacy, and as somebody who knows the Silent Hill franchise like the back of my own damn hand, I didn't realize, this is a spoiler, close your ears for the next 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. I didn't realize when Angela walks up to the fire at the end and she walks off screen that she killed herself. I never knew that. Unplug your ears, come back. So even years later, I never realized that. So there's just gonna be so many things this game is going to miss. And the funny thing is, I already know that people are gonna complain that this game is oh no, they're pandering. This game's gonna have trigger warnings. They're gonna hold your hand. This game's for snowflakes. This game's not for snowflakes. It's just that you need explanation spoon-fed to you. The problem is that you can't understand basic concepts. So the game has to explain it for you. Congrats. They had to make the game for idiots because you're an idiot. I don't go on the Silent Hill Reddit. Sorry, I'm so heated about this. This is a huge reason why I stream and why I create Silent Hill content and why I do what I do, because the Silent Hill community is terrible, and it's always been terrible, and it's mean to people who don't have access to the games, which is classist to me. It has incredibly poor takes about every single thing. It's not inviting to new members, it's not inviting to young members, it's not inviting to a lot of people who are non-cis, non-het, and obviously not everyone's like that 100% because you guys are here. I wanted to create a community where people could actually interact with Silent Hill and not be judged and not be shat on, and who actually enjoy Silent Hill for the core of what it is. Sorry, I have a lot of deep emotions about the Silent Hill community, about human beings in general. Silent Hill's absolutely always dealt with topics. I had to leave Silent Hill groups. People were making fun of cosplayers plus size and trans. Yep, nope, not doing it. Silent Hill fandom cannot be pleased. It's a double-edged sword. They cried on Reddit for years, not getting a remake, and when we do, it's trash. Absolutely. It's also genuinely insane because, as someone who has a retro gaming store and who interacts with people who like Silent Hill, normal people who have played the games and who exist in real life and who have touched grass are normal, or so effing normal. This is an example. One of our regulars who I'm gonna share things about, but not gonna say his name because he's privacy. But he is in the military, he's a dad, he likes Silent Hill 3. And I was so relieved to hear that because to me, a lot of men have crapped on and I'm not trying to make this anti-men because that's really not what I'm trying to do. But a lot of men have crapped on Silent Hill 3 for being a very feminine game and for sharing very feminine experiences. But yeah, every person I met in real life who likes Silent Hill and who has played the games is normal and not an atrocious piece of crap. And online, people behave so poorly, and that's just being on the internet. But come on, man. We're dealing with games that are dealing with sexual assault, child abuse, loss, grief, domestic violence, child SA, child death, relationship problems, addiction, bullying, horrific stuff that is really, that the wrong way, is really commendable to me. Shiba Inu's the most important topic, which is really important to me, and they deal with it in such an insightful and impeccable way to have a bunch of brain dead fans, male, female, whatever, of any creed, of any background, waste breath on making fun of the game or making fun of the characters. Like, obviously at the end of the day you can have your own opinion, but it's just tacky. It's absolutely just tacky, in my honest opinion. It's like watching, let me like say something like not super dramatic. What is a sad movie? Give me a sad movie. I can't think of a single sad movie that's not like completely out of touch for me to compare this to. I think I related to the story about how my sister and I played through Shattered Memories right after we lost our dad. Yeah, and it hit us both like a ton of bricks. Absolutely. So impactful. Someone said that the VA and the facial expression is supposed to look like that, and I said, honey, it was 2001. No, it did not. The technology we had in 2003 is not the same that we have now. I'll defend it to the day I die. It was not on purpose. Do that. I think like Silent Hill has this nice thing, I will say, where it's like limitations and things working out really well artistically. So like, I agree it was because of limitations, but also it seemed to work out in favor of the game. I loved it. I thought the trailer looked great. I'm super excited for the game. I have a few issues, but nothing I need to do. Notebook. Finding Nemo. Requiem for a Dream. Okay. Boy in the Striped Pajamas. I was trying not to do like Holocaust related things because that I'm not about to compare Silent Hill 2 stuff to that, but that's also where my brain kept going. Graveyard of the Fireflies. I'm gonna go for Requiem of a Dream. It's like watching that movie and like making fun of drug users. It's like, that's not the move. And that wasn't the point. Like, weird choice. No, Sophie, the way our brains went to the same thing. Because I was like, I'm not about to compare this to that. That's ridiculous. Requiem for the Dream is perfect. But like, why? Why are you interacting with media that you are so out of touch with and that you are so ready to tear into? I hope that the people who are making fun of stuff are saying insecure things, play this game and grow an effing conscience. I hope that this game helps people grow. Everybody is also, I'm giving you all your coupons now. All of you are allowed to say he so me about James Sunderland exactly once. You can say it once. That's it. I'm hoping that as things are revealed about James, that she becomes like sexier. My suspicion, potentially, is that she'll have an outfit change when they get to Heaven's Night. Yeah, I feel strongly about it. I'm excited. Sorry. Maybe I should go back to talking about what I think about the damn game. I'm excited for the game. I think it's going to be perfect? Absolutely not. I understand why they did 2 first, because if they would have done the first one and it failed, we wouldn't have got anything else. Well, so my other thought about that, actually I have a few thoughts. 2 is iconic. 2 has a huge cultural impact. It's very much in the zeitgeist, but also when they remake 1, they're gonna have to like reinvent the wheel. Like, if you have not played Silent Hill 1 in a long time, pick it back up because it's my favorite Silent Hill game. I'll bend over backwards for that game. I'll do whatever the game tells me to do. It's hard to play. Not like it's difficult to play, but like it's a bit of a slog in the way that it feels. And again, I adore this game. It's comforting to me. I love playing it. I have a lot of fun with it. So they're gonna have to make, it is so cozy. They're gonna have to create character designs, lasting character designs for these characters. Not only that, but it makes sense to release 1 leading up to 3 since 3 is the sequel. And whatever decisions that they make with Silent Hill 1, they're gonna have to keep for Silent Hill 3. So it's more of an undertaking in my opinion. I think Silent Hill is harder than Resident Evil, but maybe I'm just jaded. But one thing that I will say is one major thing that they have fumbled is the release of this game. I mean, they're gonna win it back, but dear Lord, has this been a train wreck of a marketing period. From the leaks, which isn't fully their fault, but publishing that unfinished combat trailer to like Konami and Bloober kind of publicly beefing, it has been a mess. So hopefully they learned something from this. Also, interesting to me that the transmission this time was a lot less. Or it could have been released on my birthday, which is July 11th. And then we could have shared it. It's a lot less flashy, which makes me wonder if it was rushed or like what the thinking was behind that. Yeah, not hearing anything for months, the gaps of time between announcing things. I'm sure we're gonna hear why, because I don't know, here's about company relations. Well, actually, we know for a fact that Bloober probably won't be working on Silent Hill 3 because they're not going to work on any more. I don't know if they said horror games or survival horror games or what they said. So I'd be curious who they'll choose to do Silent Hill 1 and Silent Hill 3 if they haven't already decided. So my thoughts are, I think my final thoughts overall on the Silent Hill 2 remake, from what I've seen from the dedication that has happened, and even though I really was on the fence about this, like I was losing hope. I was losing hope when it came to the Silent Hill 2 remake. I didn't know what was going to happen. I was trying to be an optimist, but I didn't know. This completely won me over. The atmosphere is great. The sound mixing is great. We didn't even get to hear the remakes of the soundtrack, but I bet Akira Yamaoka has done a great job remastering them. Characters look great. I love the added emotion. I think it's fantastic. Love the character designs. Love the voices. So far the mechanics look good. They're not groundbreaking, but it matches what's going on right now. They didn't reinvent the wheel with it. And it makes me hopeful. They did a good job, which is something Bloober has struggled with. They've done a good job with mixing atmospheric and cinematic with gameplay. So we didn't have to forego one or the other. I actually have high hopes for this game. I am worried that it's going to be a little bit more combat heavy than the original games, which I don't like combat, which is fine at the end of the day. I don't have to like every single thing about the game. And we are, like Wheels mentioned, missing out on a few of like the charming animation things, like James looking at stuff that you can pick up, things like that. I'm curious to see how they handle mental health. I'm feeling hopeful. They clearly have given a lot to the monster designs, even though some of the textures look unfinished to me. Seeing Abstract Daddy, I mean, he is my favorite monster. I think he's the most horrific, gut-wrenching, makes me nauseous to think about, and they did him justice. So overall, Bloober has somehow won me over. Konami has somehow won me over. Now, I can't say until the game is out how I really feel, but I will say this is better than anything I could have hoped for, and I can fully say that. And also, they made me attracted to James Sunderland again. And I will once again say I was voted the biggest James Sunderland hater on TikTok, so take that where it's at. That's my thoughts.